Hola, mami. Where are we? ¿Dónde eres? ¿Dónde iremos? Somos en Madrid. Okay, anyway, just came back from brunch and a little impromptu shopping trip. Let me show you what I bought. Oh my gosh, let me show you what I got. Let me show you what I got. Let me show you what I got. I feel like I'm in my Tanika era where it's like rich mom vibes, except no mom, right? No child. Hello? Ooh! And I'm giving you a red heel. Now, let me tell you something. I go all over the world, and I take the best from everywhere I go. And one thing that I kept from Dallas is the girls are always going to be in heels. The girls are always going to be in heels. I don't care if the road is rickety. I don't care if the road is cobblestone. I'm always going to give you a little click, clack, click, clack. Okay? Yellow brick road up in here. That's what the Dallas girls do that you can't touch on. That's what the Texas hotties do. I'm going to step on your neck in at least 2.5 inches. Okay? With at least, it might even be a kitten heel. I'm still going to step on your neck. Because no shade, no tea. Actually, I don't know if I'm using that phrase right, but no shade. This little trainer thing y'all got going on, and I understand it. I respect it. I see the conditions and the terrain. Nonetheless, if you really want to shake it, if you really want to give it to him, if you really want to know who you are, put that heel on. Put that heel on and step into your power. Okay, that's number one. Now, okay, so I just took them out and put it back in. I'm so excited. I went to this cutest little ollaria that I saw while I was walking. And I was thinking to myself, okay, because I went shopping yesterday and I went to Esfera. And that's where I actually got these earrings. I was like, oh my gosh, these are so cute. But then like, I don't want to get jewelry and then not get enough jewelry, especially because I like to be able to gift jewelry to people when I travel. And so I was like, okay, let me make sure that I get a little bit of something to give to people that I love, including myself. So I got a pair of earrings for my mom. I hope she likes them. Shopping for jewelry for my mom is always tricky. It's always tricky because, and this is no shade, but like I remember second grade, going to the Scholastic Book Fair, right? Not even second grade, just from elementary school, going to the Scholastic Book Fair. Year after year, getting this woman Mother's Day gifts and Christmas gifts, things that she never wore. Oh, and I knew it wasn't malicious, right? But she just wasn't using what I got her. And so nowadays, if I can like find jewelry that she likes and she wears it, it's such a satisfying feeling. I think it almost is probably like how, maybe if I was like a man and I did something for like a woman that was hard to please and she was like, oh yeah, I like this. You just kind of feel like, yeah, I did it. So anyway, I don't think I'm going to get an I did it kind of response from these just because I don't know if they're 100% her style. I think when I look at these earrings, that the bottom doesn't match what the top is giving. Because I think the top is just so regal and sublime, and the bottom is nice as well, but I just think they could have gone in a different direction. And it's gonna be hard to see because it's not focusing, but I think it could have gone in a different direction. I love this because it just gives me such like sea vibes, like, and I can't explain it, but it's just very beautiful. Anyway, so we're in Madrid, and let this weekend be a reminder that you can always turn it around. You can always turn it around. You can always turn your situation around. You can be in something and you hate it and then come to a different end. So, a little bit of backstory. I came to Spain hoping to reconnect with some friends. Most of those reconnections didn't happen. They fell through. People who were supposed to show up didn't show up. People who did show up, child, we ain't gonna get into it. It was just upsetting from top to bottom. And there were things that irritated me as far as like investing my time into this and my money into this. And at the back of my head, having a feeling that maybe I shouldn't have come, or if I'd come, I should have come on terms that I was happier with. Nonetheless, Yesterday, as I was walking around town carrying my 10,000 suitcases for this adventure that did not play out the way I wanted it to, I thought, how can I change my situation? How can I change my situation? And one of the ways that you can change your situation is to just start acting in alignment with who you know yourself to be or who you are. What are the steps I took in order to get in alignment with this energy? One, instead of taking an hour-long train to get to a hotel that I didn't like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spend the money and call an Uber. I'm gonna spend the money and call the Uber. Why? Because being in an Uber puts me in a state of ease. Yes, it's more expensive. The driver was, no, the attitude, come on. I don't care if it's a language barrier. Like, courtesy, customer service. Anyway, no, it was a no. It was giving 3 out of 5, and that's what it got. But I took an Uber, right? So I can be in a state of flow, so I can be in a state of ease. Instead of picking the hotel that was a little bit cheaper, I was like, you know, I'm gonna go with a one that's nice, that's elegant, that you come in and they grab your bags and they give you water and they say sit down and they give you a hot towel, right? Even though emotionally I still felt upset, I still felt angry, I was like, you know, we're not gonna do that. Personally, I could have booked for one night, had them hold my bags and flown out this evening and, you know, to find an affordable flight. But I said, you know what? No, I need to sleep in. I need to recuperate. I need to come back to myself. So I'm going to pay for the extra night and I'm going to go at a time that works for me. And then I did that. And I said, you know what? What would make me feel good right now? Because I started my day late. I got cute, which is also a part of it. You have got to put on, you just got to put it on. You got to put it on. Like, I can't look like what I'm going through. Not because, not because, oh, I need to look good for other people. This is how you shift back into the energy of, yeah, I'm fabulous. Yeah, everything works out for me. Yeah, I'm beautiful. Because number one, you look good and you look in the mirror and you say, damn, who the hell is that mamacita? You look in the mirror and you say, wait a minute. That's who this girl is. Just let me close this door a little bit. You put on a nice outfit and you say, oh yeah, that's who I am. And then you walk outside and people start looking at you and they're like, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. You look so beautiful. You look so nice. You're not doing it for the people, but the people are receiving it. You get what I'm saying? The people are receiving it. So now you know you're the shit. And the outside world is confirming you are the shit. And so then I was like, okay, it's late. Because it was around 3:00. But I know that what I love is breakfast. Like, I want to start my day off with breakfast. And so I was like, you know, I'm going to find a brunch spot. I walk over to this place. I get to the door and I'm waiting and no one acknowledges me or acknowledges me at the door. I could say, oh, they're busy, I can wait for them. No, I don't like that energy. So I took my fine self and my money to a different establishment. I get there, the music is nice. They're really, the music is a vibe. The servers are nice. They're like, oh, you want to sit here? Of course we can get you a table. I have to wait or whatever. They're being cute and playing with my name. And then when I sit in, the servers are amazing. Because that's what we're here for. Why am I sitting here giving my time and energy to a space where people are acting somehow? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Absolutely. That was the first mistake. I think that was the first mistake yesterday that I made, was like coming to a space to spend time with people where I wasn't appreciated. And then they don't appreciate you. And by you being there, you don't appreciate yourself, and it all trickles down. Because the other thing is, I know myself. I know that I am extremely, extremely permeable. What do I mean by permeable? Maybe I mean empathic, maybe I mean influenced, whatever. But my environments shape how I feel, which is one reason why I don't like cities, because there's just so much going around. It can be really rowdy, it can be really crowded, it can be really overwhelming. I can do a city for like a good, cute 5-6 hours, boom, 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 then I need to get out and go back to I need to go back to nature. I need to go back to the countryside, because there's just too much happening here. Unless I come here to dance. And even then, like last night I didn't go out to dance because I'm starting to realize that people act crazy at night. People start acting crazy when the lights go off. Which is why I understood why, my parents never said this, but that's why I can understand why people say be back before the street lights come off. It's because people are acting crazy outside. And when I was young and open and excited, and still young. But when I say young, I don't mean like young as in like a fear of aging, but I just mean, let's not, I'll be young too. Even when I'm 48, I'm still gonna tell y'all I'm young. I am. The fabulousness will never end. I have to focus. Who is this for? As I was saying, get cute. Put that ish on. One of my favorite things to do is breakfast. So I went, got a good breakfast. Then I was like, what would make me happy right now? Let me go find this jewelry store. So I was walking around and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna come back to the hotel, put on more comfortable shoes because the store I wanted to go to is quite far. It's gonna be like a 30-minute walk. I'm like, I'm not doing that in these. But then I ran into this gorgeous, excuse me, that's the breakfast, gorgeous ollaria. I was in there for a good sweet hour. Oh my gosh, such like just hit after hit after hit, yes after yes after yes. Yeah, tens across the board. I want to go to a jazz club tonight because I'm just trying to do things that I know when I go there. I like it. I like the vibe. I like the energy. I like the environment. I like the atmosphere. So yeah, when you're feeling bad, don't. First of all, when you're feeling bad, pause. When you are feeling bad, pause and take a nap. Pause and take a nap. Why take a nap? Because you've got to stop the vibration. You're not going to stop the vibration completely. What will normally happen, at least what happens in my experience, is when you're feeling bad and you go to sleep and you're not mindful of when you wake up, you will just continue the really negative feeling you had when you fell asleep. And so I had tried to go to sleep and try to rethink the day. Like, what could have happened in order to rewrite the day so I feel better? Or rewrite the day. You know what? I picked a flight time that actually was conducive for me. I had a really nice dinner with this person. This person told me like, yes, let's meet up for brunch tomorrow. The day went the way I wanted. Close my eyes, wake up, and then recenter myself. Read my devotional, journal my thoughts, think about how the day would feel good. Then put on my makeup. Put on my makeup. Why? Because these eyes, they're gorgeous. Do the eyes, do the brows, put the fall lip on, put the jewelry on, put your hair on, put the dramatic, right? Okay, because this is almost an incantation or a spell or a ceremony or ritual, whatever the heck you want to call it. You can call it a routine. Yeah, it's a routine for something. It's the routine for how the rest of the day is going to go. So the day's going to go great. The day's going to go fabulous. So I did my makeup, got cute, because I was like, I could go to breakfast without my makeup, or I could just spend 20 minutes, because that's how long it takes me when I'm doing it quick, or I could just take 20 minutes to set myself up to look beautiful. And here's what happened. When I look beautiful, everybody else is happy. Because who doesn't love a beautiful woman? Patriarchy, misogyny, whatever the hell it is, I don't care. Even the squirrels like it when I look good. Even the squirrels, even the pigeons, even like up, down, top, down, everybody. The grandmas love it. And I love it because I look at my reflection and I'm like, who's that girl? Na, 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 na. Sorry, I don't know. I'm going on a tangent. But yeah, look good, feel good, be fabulous. And breakfast, jewelry, jazz club tomorrow. Catch a good flight. Make it in time to have a good start to my day. And let the rest be what it is. But what started off not going my way, you can turn the situation around. And get back into an aura and an energy that matches yourself. But you have to be really intentional about resetting it. I said, what's the best way to get back on track to what I want for myself? Call an Uber. Book a nice hotel. Get plenty of sleep. Why do I need sleep? Because you need to be rested. The only way my imagination is going to be able to imagine better is if I have the energy to create. In order to have that creative energy, I need to rest. So I got enough sleep. I woke up and I said, this is what I have energy to do. And last night I didn't go out again because people are acting crazy at night. But I might go out tonight and I might just go to a little jazz club. And then now I have all of this great energy to bring into the new week. So yeah, you don't like ish, stop it in its track. Stop it in its track. Say, yeah, no more of this. And the reason you have to say no is because as soon as you realize you don't like something, then you have the components to realize what you do like. And then once you say no to things you don't like, you have now created space for the thing that you do like to come in. So say, I'm so grateful for that day. It taught me so much. Wow. That really produced a lot of tension and contrast. And release it. Rewrite it. Release it. Rewrite it, and move forward. What did I say? You gotta release it. First, rewrite it. Rewrite it. Release what didn't work, and move forward. And I got such what? Great trip. Because look at me. Look at me. What? And I chose to wear this outfit because I just love the color. I think that it pops, and I want like brightness and vibrancy to find me. I want brightness and vitality and joy and just to find me. So yeah, this is what we're going on today. Love these throw pillows. Love the service. I come in, oh, let me grab your bags for you. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm looking for. Grab my bags. Because why do you see a woman struggling and you don't do anything? Huh? Crazy. You see a woman struggling and you don't do anything? Crazy. Genuinely crazy. You see a woman struggling and you don't do anything. Wild. You see a woman struggling and you don't do any. What's happening in your brain? What's happening in your brain? I can't even be concerned, Sha, because it might be contagious. Keep it away. So yeah. Everybody, take care of women. If you're a woman, take care of yourself. Because when you take care of women, the whole world gets taken care of. And that's backed by research. When you take care of women, when you provide for women, when you support women, when you celebrate women, when you're kind to women, the whole world gets taken care of. So why aren't you taking care of the world? Look at the ozone layer. Don't get me started. Anyway, thanks for sitting in on my TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed this ramble with Amma. Sending this out into the universe. Would really love a videographer to follow me while I travel so I can get behind the scenes footage when I'm like trying on jewelry and trying on clothes and going to different places because I love it. If that's you, you found your news. Call me, meet me if you want to reach me. Impossible.